up on me. Pull up on me.
Rock with the fire, yeah. Energy to my yeah. Rock with the fire.
Rock. Another tune sick. Dumunyaji hugunyita bad man. But little mama ni wen shaka. Pull up on me, I'ma clap that. Whenever you pull up on me, I'ma clap that. Yeah, chilling on me yard, feeling.
It's that day of the week. Yeah, we are back again on this very platform. The Talking Podcast, your favorite number one podcasting platform in the city. Welcome back again and thank you so much for joining us. My name is David Mwita, aka The People's Choice. You already know what time it is. And yes, so you already know that at this platform, we bring you nothing but the very best. And of course, we are here to talk about things that matters. And of course, we bring you none other than the best people in the industries, so that they are able to provide you with first-hand information. So it's actually a blessed week because today we're having somebody very phenomenal and of course great. He's been one of the people that has contributed to the entertainment industry, especially here in Rwanda where we're recording from. But before we jump into this week's conversation, let me give a big shout out to our sponsors for this episode. Shout out to Kivu Coffee, and also TOXXKY House for hosting us. We're super excited, ladies and gentlemen. You have no idea of the person that we have brought this week to you, but you soon get to know him. And he also needs no introduction because he's somebody that you listen to his work each and every week. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the greatest of all the time. And of course, the biggest DJ in the country, one of the legends. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the one and only DJ TOXXKY. DJ TOXXKY. Make some noise. Wagwan. Hey, DJ, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much. I have to say, this is one of the biggest introduction and exciting introduction I've ever had in my life. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that, man. And that's what we do here on the Talking Podcast. All right, I'm glad you're here, man. And
me too, sir.
I've been looking forward to this time, and finally you're here.
Yes.
So I know that currently you are very much busy, and you are actually working towards a big event which is coming up soon, which we call the TOXXYK Experience.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How are the preparations going on so far?
So far everything is good, man. We're blessed to have Noroskin as a partner and Inhore Entertainment, one of the biggest music concert organizers in the city to be partnering with. And so far everything is going good, and I can't wait for everybody to be here to have this amazing experience because it's gonna be one of a kind.
Amazing. Of course, we can't wait to really experience that TOXXYK experience. Ladies and gentlemen, you better make your way all here to TOXXKY House because it's gonna go down
this Saturday.
Absolutely. So now the thing is, when people hear the word DJ TOXXKY, of course that is one of the number one DJ names that I heard when I landed here in Rwanda.
Appreciate
DJ
that,
TOXXKY,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So people think of you like somebody big, of which you are, in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
And people have been wondering, where did this person start from in his career for him to be where he is? Can we start by maybe sharing with us your way to the top?
Yeah.
When did DJ TOXXKY start? And maybe, of course, you can mention a few things that has made DJ TOXXKY to be who he is today.
I started at a very young age. My mom used to tell me that back when I was little, I don't even remember, I used to stand in front of the TV dancing to Michael Jackson. That was my favorite artist back when I was a kid. And it grew over the time. I remember my uncle taking me to a cassette shop. Remember back in the days we used to have cassette. And brought me cassette of Get Rich or Die Trying, the album of 50 Cent. And I told him to get also Eminem, Slim Shady. I think I was probably like 14, 15.
Wow.
Everything grew from there. There was talent shows in Rwanda. I used to dance when I was a kid. And then I went to the studio. I started rapping, and then one day I just saw this guy from Rwanda, DJ Bisoso and DJ Kadir, and I was like, wow, what is this thing they're doing?
Yeah.
You know, so that's when the excitement, and I discovered DJing.
Okay.
You know, I loved it. I enjoyed people excitement when you play a song that they don't know or they recognize or they've been waiting for. So all that was just an accumulation of just loving music, passion of music. I wasn't even passionate. I think I was obsessed with music. I still am. But when I was a kid, it was yeah. My mom tell me those kind of stories. I'm like, wow, yes.
This is great. Awesome. Now, also, let's talk now at the turning point.
Yes.
When exactly did you say that, okay, since I love doing this, I love music now, let me also start now maybe putting a little more effort and become a professional at it?
Yeah.
When was that?
It was right after high school. You know, my mom, she is my biggest support in life. My mom used to tell me, as long as you go to school, you get good grades, man, you can do whatever you want, you know, but also, you know, with limitations, of course, because she's a parent. And after when I was done with high school, I told myself, because my mom had this new contract to go work in Belgium. She wanted to go with me. I was like, I'm gonna stay. You know, I'm gonna start doing this. And she was like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm
You
sure.
literally turned down a flight.
Yes, because of the passion that I had for music, and it wasn't clear at the time, but I knew that if I was serious about this thing, I better put everything, energy, heart, ahead, everything that, you know, can make anything big be all the way to the top. You got to stay focused. So that's what I did, and I'm very thankful that I'm here right now, but it was a long journey.
I can imagine.
Yes,
I
sir.
can imagine. You know, you to an extent of not really even traveling outside the country.
Yes.
Because you wanted to pursue your dream.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, many times we young people, we try to be distracted along the way when we're trying to pursue our passions and our dreams. You know, just like the situation was with you. Like your mom told you, let's travel, and then you said, no, I want to focus on what I'm doing at the moment. Could you say that was a moment for you that made you realize that I'm really passionate about this and I'm serious about this?
Yes.
Because this is something that holds maybe my future.
Yes. By the time I was young, you know, I was just a little kid who was passionate.
Yeah.
Of course, I wasn't sure, but I was like, I can pursue this thing and it can be big.
Yeah.
You know, so it was like I'm taking a risk.
Wow.
And it was worth it.
Wow.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Talking about taking risks in life.
Yes.
Especially as we're pursuing our dreams.
Yeah.
How important is it, and maybe to young upcoming entertainers out there?
Yeah.
What can you say to them? What should they consider as taking risks in order to pursue their dreams?
Definitely. I would say you're still young, you know, you have the whole world in front of you. All you have to do is go get it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't understand anyone who doesn't take a risk when they're still young, because you have you know, 20 years in front of you, 10 years, whatever, of taking risks.
Yeah.
And learning on the way, because you're gonna learn on the way. We're gonna make mistakes, this and that. So when you're still young, it's the right era, the right, I don't know, age to actually, you know, try anything and everything you want.
Yeah.
Or you're passionate about.
Exactly.
You know, because you're not gonna try something when you're 30 years old, when you're 40 years old. But you can definitely try it when you're 18, when you're 20, when you're 25, you know. So yeah, go out there, man. Go out there, you know, take risks. One day, it's gonna be worth it. That's a promise. Yes.
Great. So now you are one of the biggest people in the entertainment industry here in Rwanda.
Thank you.
And I believe a lot of people are looking up to you. Yeah. Any upcoming entertainer out there, they're like, yo, if I'm a DJ right now, a startup DJ, I really have to follow maybe the footsteps of DJ TOXXYK. And if I can ask you this, do you consider yourself as a role model yet?
Well, a lot of young people tell me that, but you know what? I consider a role model for myself first because
That's interesting,
because if I had given up, I wouldn't be here.
right?
So me trusting my mind, my soul, my guts
Yeah,
is me being a role model for me because I trusted myself and now I'm here. Yeah, but I get good feedbacks from youngins and all that. Of course, you can be a role model, but all I want to do is just inspire youngins to go out there, take risks, to not be afraid of anything. If it's entertainment, music, your doctor, your journalists, anything that you want, that you put your heart into, you can get to a level that you can't even imagine. You just gotta start. Take that first step.
absolutely.
Yes.
So let's talk about the business part of your work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So DJ.
Yeah.
If I can use this term, one of the most, maybe not the most, but underrated kind of like career, or activities in the communities that we live in, or in the entertainment industry. So
Yes.
I get surprised sometimes whenever these maybe big event organizers, let's say they are organizing, let's say awards
Yes.
in the industry, entertainment industry. Surprisingly, you find that at the categories, they're not even maybe the best DJ of the year, something like that.
Yeah.
And of which is an unfortunate thing.
Of course. Because
And-
we are the promoters of the music.
Of course.
Yeah.
Without
We're
the DJ.
the number one promoters, but you know what? It is their things to do. We can't tell them how to do their things,
Yeah.
but still, we are here. We are here to change that. And one day we're just gonna have even our own awards. The most, the youngest, most young DJ, upcoming DJ,
Exactly.
legend DJ, all that.
Yeah.
But it's still in the making. It's a process. We have to work hard. We have to be out there. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
Great. So, as a DJ, professional DJ, what do you say about the business industry of it? Like, is it being a DJ really a career with taking for somebody really? Maybe they have 2 to 3 thoughts about it. Like,
Yes,
really,
it is.
should I take DJ
Yes.
seriously?
Yes. Anything that you put your mind to, anything. You say, you name whatever, you just put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, you're gonna live off of it. Because I started young. I started when I couldn't even afford transport.
Wow.
To go back and forth to work. But I would say where I am now, I'm really proud of myself because I didn't give up. If I had given up, a lot of things will turn out bad, and whoever's looking up to me wouldn't be looking up to me right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, DJ, as you asked, the DJ as a career, yes, I'm here to do it. I'm here to make sure the youngins that are gonna come after me get their respect, their money, and they live off of it. So that's what I'm doing here. Yes, it can be possible.
Great. Also, maybe I want you to share about how to position yourself if you are a young DJ and you want now to kind of monetize your skills as a DJ. Where does one start from?
Monetize, I would say, start off, as I said, take a risk. Start off, do not limit yourself, especially when you're still young.
Yeah.
Do whatever you had to do. Any gig, ask for gigs. People, some of the people here at Northskin know that I used to go out there and be like, let me DJ for you for free, because
Really?
I wanted the recognition is the number one key if you want to make it in this
Check
industry.
that note, guys.
Yeah, you gotta be in people's face.
Yeah,
and once you're in the people's face, you show them what you have.
Yeah.
You impress them, because we're here to impress as DJs.
Yeah.
Not as human beings. But you just gotta recognition is the number one, because once a client or a boss recognize you, then you monetize yourself.
Exactly.
Everything's gonna come step by step.
Yeah, interesting. And that's a very good point, I think, that you've mentioned, which is very important.
Yes, sir.
So I think a lot of creatives, you know, they normally miss on that part where they should actually sell themselves out there. They start from the beginning with an intent to make money,
Yes.
not really providing a service first or
Exactly.
value. They just want to make money. Do you consider that as one of the maybe biggest problems that young
Of course,
young
it is.
creatives
It
make?
is. You can never start with the objective of just getting money,
Right?
because it's a passion. A passion has to start as a passion. You know,
Yeah.
you work for free, you deliver for free. People recognize you. People love your services, your content, and then money is just a prize, man. It's just a prize that comes after. As I told you, this Saturday I'm gonna be doing 6 years TOXXYK experience. This is my first 6 years professionally
Yeah.
and 4 years just passionate, doing that only. And after those 10 years, now I'm gonna do my own concert.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is actually the prize
Yeah,
after 10
yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So if you start off, you're like, oh, I want money. Oh, well, good luck for you. If you have any other strategy,
Yeah.
let me know about those. But yeah, how I started, that's how I started.
Yeah.
Some people may tell you something else, but me, I don't believe in that.
Great. I can't wait for that great,
Thank you, man.
concert. And of
Yes.
course, I think it's going to be crazy.
It is going to be amazing.
Interesting. Now, let's also talk about maybe the downfalls or the challenges, that you've experienced in your career so
Yeah,
far.
definitely.
And maybe some people, whenever they see you, you're behind the speakers, you're busy doing the machines there, the magic. They see you, they're excited, and they think maybe DJ TOXXYK has never ever come across to any challenges in his career.
Yeah.
And maybe if somebody who is looking up to you, they can even miss up on that, like
Definitely.
and which can be a very big problem whenever they come up, they come across to a challenge.
Yeah.
They're like boom, and then they even struggle how to go about it because maybe they did not know that the person they're looking up to actually had some certain challenges that they had to face. What
Definitely.
are some of the setbacks that you faced in your career so far, and how did you deal with them?
I had a lot of fall off setbacks. To mention one of them, one day I went to work in Burundi
Yeah.
for a boss. I won't mention them, but
Yeah.
after working for him after a month, I decided to come back, and he's like, okay, you're coming back, so take this as a ticket, and I wish you all the best. After a month of working,
Yeah.
he only gave me $5 in Rwandan money, and
Wow.
$5 you can't even travel from Burundi to Rwanda.
Yeah.
And right after I went to UG, that's Uganda, to try on and see the market. I think I had like $20 or $30 on me,
Yeah.
because transport was 8,000, which is $8. And as soon as I got there, I went in a hotel, checked myself in, and I didn't have enough money, but I had confidence in me. I was like,
Yeah.
I know that hotels you pay after when you check out, so don't bother me right now.
Yeah.
And then I went out there. I started looking for jobs. I went to this very humble white guy. He was like, where are you from? I told him my journey, and he was like, yeah, if you can, I have a few customers, but if you can make them happy, I'll pay you whatever you want. And I ended up going back to Kigali with $200, which wasn't bad back in the days.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that would have made me hate this job or give up on this job, but I didn't give up. I don't give up in life. I didn't give up. So yeah, that's to to sum it up. That's a little bit of fall
Could you
offs.
kind of like mention a few things that really kept you going?
The things that kept me going is my mom, because I promised her I'll become someone big.
Mothers.
Yes.
I can
And-
imagine how powerful mothers are, right?
Yes, and family also,
Yeah.
family, especially our African families when you tell them you're not going back to school, you just want to be an artist or a DJ or that. You're in like they put you in a place where if you mess up, they'll be like, we told you. Yes, we told you.
Absolutely.
So,
I think I can relate to that story.
Yes, yes.
Most of the time, if you're telling them or if you are going against their will, they'll let you go in your way, and then they'll give you conditions. They can even tell you, okay, do whatever you want to do, but maybe they can tell you never come back to us and cry.
Yes. Yeah. So all that, some of the few things that actually kept me going is that, family, friends, people that saw you coming up. You don't want to let them down, but most importantly, you don't want to let yourself down.
Absolutely.
Because you started, no one pushed you to go in this thing. You had passion. Your whole heart was in it. You want to be this, you want to be this, you want to be this. So you push.
Interesting. Now, what is like one of the dopest moments despite the challenges? Let's talk about the wins. What do you consider to be the biggest or the greatest achievement so far in your career, and how did that happen?
Well, one of my biggest, one of them was when I worked hard enough to actually be able to pay my own ticket to go see my father, because last time I saw my father I was 3 years old, and after working so hard 25 years I paid my own ticket and went to see him, and that was worth everything that I've ever worked for, every downfall that I ever had in my life. It was worth it. I couldn't compare it to anything in life.
Perfect.
Yes.
And very, very interesting story. DJ TOXXKY, man, that's crazy, bro. Awesome. You're listening or watching the Talking Podcast. In case you just joined us, make sure that you follow up and catch up with each and every part of this conversation, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is epic and very interesting, and actually it's worthy listening to. The big man here is giving us really important tips or information actually that you need. Okay, don't forget to get in touch with us on all our social media platforms, which is on Instagram, The Talking Podcast. Follow us also on YouTube. You can catch up with all the episodes, The Talking Podcast. Now, before we wrap up, share with us a bit about the entertainment industry here in Rwanda and its future. How is it going so far?
Well,
how is the competition?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been here, I would say, my whole life. I've seen music ever since I was here in Rwanda. I was 3 years old. It was just cultural, how music used to be just for our parents. But it transitioned to people listening to more R&B music, soft stuff, for the ladies, all that. But now, even during lockdown, during COVID, I've actually seen the potential of us, the young generation, because people took over the industry, and it's amazing. There's a lot of new artists that are amazing in Rwanda. There is Trapish, which is a new movement, but is on top, that no one but themselves can bring themselves down. But we have, I'm so excited for the Rwandan music industry. I've never been this excited about people coming up, and I can't wait to see where this is going, because we have so much talent in Rwanda, in East Africa, and in the whole Africa, that even people in the States, all over the world, are starting to listen to us, want to collaborate with us, or come to Africa because of our music. So that's something to be very on a watch out, and very exciting, because we don't know where this is going, but it's going all the way up.
Amazing. Great. Oh, interesting. So we can definitely say that the future of the Rwanda entertainment industry is dope and it's great.
Yes.
He just said it, and of course we believe that. So we can say that, and a lot of young upcoming artists now, they are really longing to be great. They want to make money. They want to entertain people.
Yes.
What's your weight that you can tell them right now if you are into the entertainment industry, wherever you are, if you're listening to this or you're watching this, what's your message to them? How should they position themselves to grow bigger and big in this entertainment industry?
Yeah, this entertainment industry is very exciting. It's amazing once you make it, but for the youngins, it's risky also. You either make it or you don't. You know,
that's a warning. Take that as a warning.
Yeah, because
or just have it in your mind. It's risky.
Yeah. There can be, downfalls. There can be moments where you're not focused and just one wrong move and you're gone. So for the young guns who are coming up, just stay focused. Be in the studio all day, every day. Focus on your work. Put out music, put out albums.
Yeah.
And don't give up. This is a long journey, but it's gonna be worth it at the end of the day. If you believe in your worth, in your art.
Yeah.
So just do what you gotta do. Stay ready, be ready for anything, the good, the bad.
Yeah.
But most important, stay focused on your art.
Amazing and very impressive. Stay focused on your art.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we couldn't hear more than that. This has really been a toxic and amazing. Toxic.
Toxic in a good way.
Toxic in a good way.
Yes.
Very positive and very impactful, of course,
Yes, sir.
And that's what he always brings on the table. Yeah, They Talking Podcast is the platform to stay tuned at and, of course, listen to great stories of legendaries, great people that have made it in the industry that you want to venture into it. And actually our aim is to ensure that we are bringing people that are doing it in the in different kind of industries,
Yes.
and people that have experienced greatness and they're able to provide first-hand information, because there's a big difference on how somebody hears it from another person compared to if they hear it to the person actually himself directly, which is really great, and we appreciate you for coming. One last question.
Yep.
So when I came to Rwanda, I was told, yes, there's the biggest DJ in the country, DJ TOXXKY, and I don't know why I forgot to really it's something that I've always been curious about.
Yep.
What is your real name?
My real name is Shema.
Oh, Shema.
Shema is a Kinyarwanda name. It means pride.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I guess I'm my mom's pride. Yeah.
Awesome.
Appreciate.
Guys, I think I know a lot of people have also been longing, like, what's his real name?
Shema.
I don't know why people cannot just go online, like, okay, Google, what is the real name for DJ TOXXKY?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we wanted to hear it from him, of course.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of this week's episode. They say whatever goes up must definitely come down.
Yes,
and this
sir.
is how it ends. And I hope this has been very helpful. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. You can watch this video on the YouTube channel, which is the Talking Podcast. Listen to the audio version, which is also the Talking Podcast. Yeah, this has been David Murita, aka The People's Choice.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, great, man.
Pull up, 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 pull up on me. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull